feeling. I got the feeling. I got the great feeling. What is this feeling that I'm feeling? No! Stop the music! Stop the music! What is this dump? We are dumping so hard right now. I cannot handle it. I was bullish at 38k. And now I am feeling bearish. Shit. I cannot handle this crypto volatility. I cannot handle 1% dumps. I am out of crypto. I am officially quitting this market forever. This is bullshit. I was promised moon. I have no Lambo, no mansion, nothing, nothing. Man, I think I will sell everything now. Pump it. Yo, what's going on, guys? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Horse guy is out. The new blood, I think, is maybe getting to close to being out here. And that is a good thing. But shout out to everyone. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. Tony, Dan, buy the top, sell the bottom guy. I love it, man. Oh, what the hell?
I'm gonna buy the top and I'm gonna sell the bottom, guys.
What's going on, Tony? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, brother. Jerome, Horseman doesn't even have a stable to sleep in. He has no stable, man. He's got no harness. I guess for him it would be a harness in a stable, right? Nikki, what's going on? Automatic Beats is feeling bullish. Okay, I like it. I like it. Well, you should be more bullish on pullbacks than at the top, right? So if you were bullish at 38K, you should be more bullish here at 37. And early this morning, 36.6. You should have been even more bullish at 36.6. So we'll talk about that today. The first thing I want to talk about, though, is he definitely got horse poop, though, that's for sure. The first thing I want to talk about today is actually Clint brought this up in the in sort of the Discord today, but there's this whale that every single day over the course of the last 2 weeks has been buying 500 Bitcoin every single day, right? For the past 2 weeks, just every day, 500 Bitcoin, 500 Bitcoin, 500 Bitcoin, no matter what the price is, which is pretty crazy, right? Because you wouldn't think that the whale would be purchasing Bitcoin now instead of a couple months ago, right? But this whale keeps purchasing 500 Bitcoin every single day, and it just kind of keeps going up. So, you know, I know it's always a meme to say the whales are stacking, but there is some stuff that say that the whales are stacking. So, kind of keeps adding, and I always like to say this, man, and it is another day like that, right? If you were bullish at 38, right? So my take is I believe Bitcoin's going higher, right? So I'm going to be bullish no matter what the price is, whether it's at 38K, it's at 36. I'm going to be bullish no matter what the price is because I believe Bitcoin's going to be going higher in the higher term time frames. If you're bullish at 38, you should be more bullish at 36, guys. You got to flip that mindset. But I continuously see partying at 38, and then when we get back down to the range lows, we're calling for 32K again, 33K again, right? It's crazy, and it's market psychology that you want to be super bullish at the highs, which is fine if you're over long-term bullish, but then bearish when you get a pullback. That makes no sense to me. You should be more bullish on pullbacks, guys. Pullbacks are freaking gifts. Lord, don't make me start ranting again. Do you like these last 2 dips that we had? Pullbacks are gifts. Stop getting bearish on the damn pullback. You want to be bullish at 38? That's fine. Put a short in at 38. But you should not be shorting after the move already freaking happened. You freaking bozos.
Rant alert.
Lord almighty. Lord all freaking mighty. Lord all freaking mighty. Anyways, I picked up a few things today. Some Bitcoin. I picked up some FET today. Picked up some PYR today. Good day for some altcoin pullbacks. We'll talk about the altcoin charts. But Lord almighty, man. I've never seen anything like it. I go on the Discord this morning. Everyone's bear posting. I'm like, bro, what did we talk about? What do we talk about every damn day? We euphoric at 38 and bearish at 36. Come on, Lord. Lord Almighty. Oh, it never ends. It never ends, man.
Rant alert.
Anyways, Bitcoin getting a nice bounce off 36,600. I am in a long. I posted it when I actually entered. It's not a hindsight post. I posted right when I entered my long at 36,750. And I plan on riding this back to 38K. So let's get this shit, man. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit, boys. Shorting USTC was fun. Nice, man. Nice, bro. Data Dash headline incoming. Why this is just the beginning. Dude, Data Dash is the ultimate counter signal, man. Data Dash, listen, and listen, we're all wrong sometimes, but this dude, right? We're all wrong at certain parts of the market, but this dude was screaming for the rooftops when Bitcoin was at all-time highs. So was I, right? But Bitcoin, and then he was bullish all the way down, which is fine, right? We get it. And then right when we hit the bottom, that's when he turned bearish. And then he's been bearish for the last year as Bitcoin's gone up. You can't make it. You can't make it up, man. You can't make it up. Top by the top and sell the bottom guy. What's going on, man? Nikki 90 Fu Boo's in a long. Nice, man. I see. Now we still could go slightly lower here in the short term, right? So let's talk some shit, right? Because I'm sick of this, man. I'm sick of this emotional roller coaster. Every day we go up, down, guys. You got to control your emotions, right? Once again, I think when I feel like I'm a broken record. Every single time I jump on the stream, I feel like we talk about the same thing because nothing's really changed. Over the course of the last month, what has Bitcoin done? What has Bitcoin done over the course of the last month, my friends? It's made higher highs and higher lows. It is an uptrend. Okay, so until we break that uptrend, there's no reason to be like screaming from the rooftops that Bitcoin's going back down to 32K. Maybe it does, right? But there's no reason to be saying that as of now. Is high, 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 low, 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 low. We get higher lows and higher highs, right? So let's chill. Let's do some como sa, right? All that's been happening is Bitcoin's been grinding higher. At resistance, nevertheless. So Bitcoin's grinding higher at resistance over the course of the last month, right? So do some como sa, do some chill, right? There's nothing to really be flipping out about and take advantage of the days where if you are feeling bullish when the market's going up, take advantage when you see red, okay? Because what normally happens during these times is you get these red days and that's when everyone starts panicking and everyone thinks it's going to go way significantly lower. So no one buys the dip. And then you start to get some green candles. Bitcoin gets to 38K again. You see altcoins start to move, and then that's when you want to buy. And then the pullback happens, and then you're red again. Be bullish on the red days, right? And if you're gonna be bearish, which I'm not, right? But if you're gonna be bearish, take profits on the green days. Do the opposite, right? Anyways, bullish on the hair. Thank you, Crypto Shrimp. I'm bullish on you, man. You're bullish on the hair. I'm bullish on you. Okay.
Lord Almighty! Jordan, don't you get it? A recession is coming imminently. All right? Binance, according to Yellen, Binance is going under. All right? And your best bet, Tether is about to go under. All right? So if you bulls think that we're going anywhere in the short term, you're idiots. The SEC will tack Tether any day now. Get it through your thick freaking skulls, you freaking idiots. Lord! Freaking imbecile bulls! The economy sucks, even though we just had the highest grossing Black Friday sales of all time. But the economy's horrible.
Anyways, you guys see that, guys? The highest grossing online Black Friday day of all time this year, right? But the economy's bad. This is a dumpo for ants. It is kind of for Bitcoin. It's a dumpo for ants. You did get some decent dumps on altcoins, but anyways, yeah, Bitcoin 37,200. We have reclaimed back above this previous low right here. So once again, I'm in a long. I did buy a couple things today, as I have to practice what my preach. Right, I'm going to be bullish on pullbacks. So 37,120. Franco did a really good job, and he closed his short today. I'm very, very proud of Franco, by the way.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
He closed his short. I'm so proud of you, man. I'm so proud of you. Now look, right? And I told you, if you don't close your short, you're going to be very upset. And this is what I said. I said, Franco, if it keeps going down from here, it's a win-win. You can blame me if it keeps going down. And you can say, Jordan told me to close my short. If it bounces from here, you can take all the clout and say you're a genius. There you go, right? It's a win, freaking win, right? So good job for you, Franco. As we're, looks like, I mean, depending on where we close this 4-hour candle, it'd be nice to get a nice, like, bullish engulfing 4-hour candle here. Back above this previous low. We got your momentum bottomed out. Would look pretty decent, right? So that's where Bitcoin stands. Nothing too crazy. I'm proud of Franco, though. Don Cooper. Later, man. These barely moves are filling my pockets. Sure. Anyways, all right. So Bitcoin's Bitcoin. Once again, the thing for me today is, what's today, guys? Today's Monday, right? And I think that the thing for me is I look at this weekly candle so far, right? And a lot of the times when you have these candles that have no wicks on either side, those sides that don't have a wick on the weekly tend to get, you know, either you go up to that point on the candle, or you do form some type of wick on that side by the weekly close, right? So right on the weekly close yesterday, we took a dump, right? So we opened the weekly candle, we instantly got a dump, right? So we have no wick on the top of this weekly candle. And what's Monday, right? The bears love to say false move Monday when it goes up, but when it goes down, it ain't false move Monday, right? Bitcoin gets a flush right on the open of the week, right on Monday, right? And how beautiful would it be if all we're doing right now is forming that Monday weekly bottom wick just to send it back up by the end of the week? It would be quite phenomenal, wouldn't it? We'll see, right? But a lot of times those Monday moves tend to be the sort of false move for the week, a lot of the times. So we are right at weekly resistance, which is why we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks of fighting this level, man. But ultimately, I saw something really, really cool over on X. Bitcoin is having its 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green weeks in a row. Okay, now this means absolutely nothing, and this doesn't mean Bitcoin's going up from here, but 6 green weeks in a row. The last time Bitcoin had 6 green weeks in a row was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? As Bitcoin was breaking that 12K bear market resistance point, we had 6 green weeks in a row. And ultimately, we know what happened from that point. Doesn't mean we're going to do that again. But we've been comparing this upward sloping consolidation, right? The vertical accumulation, as I call it. The vertical accumulation, we've been comparing this to, right? As we broke out from that 31K bear market resistance, we've been consistently comparing that to what? 2020. When we broke from 12K and it was just a consistent higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, until we eventually broke up to a new vertical accumulation, right? So coincidence? I don't know. We can call it coincidence and do what we want to do, but I'm going to continue with the fact that I think this is just bullish accumulation and vertical accumulation for Bitcoin until we put in some type of lower low, right? So that's that. If you can't handle the altcoin volatility, you're not going to make it in the bull market. You think it's easy, it's not. You're going to have emotional roller coaster every damn week thinking that the top is in. And that's how it's been for the last month. Look at Bitcoin just grind higher, and every single day I see people calling for the top. Why? Because it's an emotional roller coaster. So that's Bitcoin at the moment. We'll talk a little bit about the altcoins, but first let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let's see. Magic Internet Money say this pullback is harsh. I am only up 4 to 6x on my alts. Yeah, it's horrible, man. It's freaking horrible. Man, the alts that we're up 2 to 3x on, we're only up, 2.8x on now. Oh my god, it's so horrible. It's so horrible. You're so right though, man. It's funny. It's funny, man. It's funny.
Holy shit! This pullback again, not handling. I just entered the crypto
market a month ago and all it's been is red since then. Oh, I'm going to get back in when Bitcoin turns green again. Can't handle this volatility. It's horrible. I can't handle 20% pullback. Oh, you better get used to it. Lord. Kramer said that. Well, no, I mean, we talked about Kramer is not actually bullish, guys. He said if you're bullish, buy Bitcoin, which is basically saying he's not bullish. Because then he would say, you know what, I'm bullish. I'm going to buy Bitcoin. No, he said, listen, if you like Bitcoin, just buy it. But he ain't doing it. You know what I mean? G Money said, can you show me PYR? I can if you want to. I can if you want to, man. Nice pullback today on that, right? We're just going sideways, right? So huge move off the lows, right? Now you're just chopping sideways on this, right? Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? But what ultimately is this, right? Let's go to the 3-day. What is this? How many times we talk about the Wyckoff accumulation structure, right? You break the bear market range, you come up. Now you still can pull back all the way down to here, actually. But this is where you do the SOS phase, right? In this zone is where you consolidate above the range highs. It might take a little bit, right? We've been consolidating here for 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, 21 days we've been consolidating in here. Doesn't feel like it, but we've been consolidating here for 21 days. Right, but ultimately we think that if this is the SOS phase, this does get a push higher, all right? And that's your typical Wyckoff structure. It still could consolidate here for a little bit longer, and you can even come a little bit lower here to like $5. As long as you hold above $5, this is the Wyckoff structure. So I'm gonna go with that, and eventually we'll get higher prices for PYR. I just bought some PYR. Nice. It's a decent day to do it. I'm not 100% convinced that like the 100% PYR local low is in, but it's a decent day to pick some up. It was so uncomfortable buying those alts. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable, man. Even when the altcoins are going up, it's sort of uncomfortable because any day they can go down, right? So it's always going to be uncomfortable whenever you're holding any type of altcoin, Freaking Framer said this morning that Bitcoin will go to 80K. No, he didn't. You're lying. You're lying, man. You're literally lying, man. You definitely are. Anderson, never say that again. Never say that again, my man. Please don't never say that again, bro. I beg you. I beg you, man. And no, I don't, because you don't see a tie on. You see a tie on? No. Never say that again, my friend. All right. Anyways, Ice Sniper today. Man, oh man, look at Bitcoin. Man, I'm up 1% on my short. Oh my God, I'm up 1%. These bulls don't even know what's coming to them. They don't. Oh man, they don't even know. This is distribution. And we're going significantly lower. Oh my God, these bulls don't even know what's coming to them. They don't even know that Bitcoin's about to go to 10K. 10K. Ice Sniper somewhere. I don't know where Ice Sniper is. Ice Sniper, if you're in here, come say something in the chat, man. I don't know if he's in here. I don't know if By the way, guys, if we can smack up that like button. Can we get the likes up to 400 likes? I noticed I probably have to start showing the likes. Everyone else just shows the freaking likes. You know what? We're gonna start showing the likes again. If we can smack up that like button, that'd be great, guys. That'd be great, guys. But I think today, once again, is another good example. Let's actually I actually want to look at total 3. Actually, before we do that, total 3, right? So we know we're above that April high. We're above that November high. You can see how we're sitting right above there. So we broke out here. We came back down. Now we're back testing those highs. So really, like, if you were a betting man and taking a risk, right? This is technically support, right? So if you were to pick up any altcoins, this is kind of the chart I was watching to see if it came back into here. I was looking to pick up some altcoins. You got a nice little reaction there so far. We'll see if you kind of keep bouncing, but that box right there is technically support. So as long as we hold there, right, and looking for those to move up higher. And I think, you know what, I think another thing we can look at today, and this is something we talked about maybe 2 weeks ago, or the last time we had red days, and obviously most alts have already pushed up higher from that time where everyone was panicking last time. I think today is another good day to look at that, right? So let's go look at things from last cycle. And just a reminder that, you know, it's not always green every single day, right? And let's, especially as Bitcoin's still below its previous all-time high. Let's go look at the last cycles. Let's zoom into the daily, okay? And I'm going to use, let's use, I don't know if Sol's the best. Yeah, I guess let's use Sol. Okay, Sol, obviously, been one of the better gainers so far in this uptrend, okay? I want to go back and look at Sol. So everyone probably remembers Sol is just going straight up, right? It never pulled back, right? It just went straight up in the last bull, right? And I will continuously say this, guys, okay? Above the bull market support band, bullish, okay? But look at all these pullbacks on Sol. Let's take from the December low, okay, December 2020. Because it came out technically in August 2020. But, right, look at this. 300% move, right? Pretty similar to what we've seen so far for Sol. What did Sol do? Sol then pulled back 40%, okay? So 300% move up, 40% move down, okay? This is just one, right? So quickly I want to go back to our current market. So you see here, this was a 40% move down. It doesn't look like it on the chart, right? It looks like, oh, it's just fine and dandy. 40% move. Okay? What is our current move down that everyone is sort of like frantically getting so freaking pooping their pants about? Let's go check out Sol right now. Sol from the top of his current move is down 19%. You know what I mean? And this is my sort of point. It's like, you will not get the gains that you want unless you have the conviction to hold through massive drawdowns. You're going to sell on every single dip, right? So you can see Solana right now is down 19%. Now that was just the first dip, right? Obviously from there, Solana goes on, walk, another 281% move up, okay? Then it has a little micro dip, right? Look at this little micro dip. This little micro dip right here, 24%, was even bigger than the dip we're having right now. That little dip right there. Doesn't look like a dip. That little dip right there was bigger than the dip we're having right now. 24%. Okay, then from that 24% move, Solana goes up again. Woohoo! 140%. Then you go on a pretty long drawdown, actually. Look at this, 40%. 40%. And we're all got our mumbos jumbos of a 19% pullback, please. Then what happens? Wonk! Solana goes up another 400%. Okay? Then from that point, look at this one. This is why hindsight is still so 2020. You thought it was just easy to buy Sol sub $1 and then hold it to $200? You got to be out of your damn mind. Look at this. This would have wiped out probably 80% of holders. Look at this. Sol, 67% pullback. 67%. It's a full-blown bear market in the middle of a bull. You don't got conviction for 19%? Please. 67%. And then it would have seemed like the world is over. Wah! Up 1,200%. You know, so sometimes, right, during these little down days, which you can't really see on the chart, to be quite honest, it's pretty funny. You need to give the bears a little bit of something to celebrate about, because you need bears to push the price up higher. You need them to feel confident to short. You need them to sell, so then buyers can step in, and then the sellers who sold can now buy higher because they didn't have conviction. So you need these little days. My point with this is, if you cannot handle a small drawdown and you think every single little red candle is a top, you will not get the gains that you want in the real crypto run, because you're going to be panicking on every single little 20+% dip. We're not even at a 20% dip for Sol right now. You think you can hold? My almost favorite thing is, I'm going to get so many gains during the bull. I'm going to get a 50x on my altcoin. You are not going to hold that altcoin for 50x. You are going to get panicked on every single 30, 40, 50, 60, 70% pullback. Every single one. That's my point with this. Okay. Does it mean, right, that the low for Sol is in? But my point is, you be more, if you are a bull, if you believe in this market over the course of the next 2 years, you get more bullish when it goes lower, right? So if Sol comes back into the bull market support band in here, you should be more bullish here than you were at 68K, right? So that's my point with this, is stop turning into a perma bear every single time there's a red candle. It's brutal, man. It's brutal. But what would crypto be if everyone didn't panic? That's true. That's true. But for someone who's been in the space for a while now, I've been in space for so long, it starts to get annoying every single red day. You know, it's like, come on, man. Lord, bro. Mike, what's going on? 37K reclaim. Let's go, man. Let's go, bro. I'm long, bro. I'm long from 36,750. We're shooting back for 38K. All right, that's my target here. But yeah, that's my little rant for today, guys. Is if you think you really have the emotional control to make it through a bull is harder than a bear, because if you really want to hold to the gains that you want, you really got to go through some big drawdowns. You can make a shitload of money, right? Say your altcoin can go up 20x, and you feel on top of the world, and then in a couple days it can drop 70%. Imagine. You're feeling on top of the world, your altcoin's up 20x, and your altcoin then pulls back 70%. How would you feel? You're going to feel like shit. 70%. Right? Say, just do an example. Say if you make your altcoin, you have 50K in altcoins. It goes up to $1 million. You're feeling on top of the world. You're a millionaire. You wake up in a few days, you're back down to 300K. How you going to feel? You're going to feel like shit. But that's the type of shit you're going to have to go through. And then in 2 days later, that could be above $1 million again. That's how crypto is, you know? So the big swings and the big volatility, you got to be used to that shit, man. It's going to make you go insane. Oh, Lord. Let's see. 20 EMA cushioning my bottom. Yeah? Holy shit. Yeah, you gotta be sad. You'll be really, really sad. But I guarantee you there'll be a time where you guys go through that. No matter how much, right? I mean, we could do the same thing. Say if you have $1,000 in crypto, that goes up to 20K. You're feeling top of the world, right? Oh yeah, I can pay off my car. You wake up the next day, shit drops 70%. Now you only got 7K. You're gonna be depressed. You know? Even though technically you're up 7x, you're gonna be depressed because you were up 20x. You know? Let's see. I may never sell. Jeez, man. You definitely want to be selling. If history's any indication, you definitely want to be selling, bro. You know, like, and if you believe in crypto, you know, for the future of finance, you can always keep a little bit, right? I'll probably always keep a little Bitcoin just in case, you know, Bitcoin does become the future of finance or some shit, but you definitely want to be selling. Let's see. Nice, MX. I mean, I would be paying attention to the market though, right? You don't want to be DCAing and then don't check it for years, because imagine this, right? You DCA and then instead of coming back at the top, you come back 1 year later than the top. And you were up a shitload, and then you came back and it was the bottom of the bear. and the shit's all the way back down to where you started, right? You definitely want to be checking. You definitely want to be checking, my man. Anyways, man, I've been ranting today. But I think today's are the biggest rant days, bro. It's the biggest rant days. My take is this, guys. Over the next couple months, here's my philosophy. I don't know if this will actually play out like this, but here is what I think is going to happen. Okay, what I think is going to happen is Bitcoin is just gonna keep grinding here, right? It's gonna keep grinding in this zone. Whether we pull back further, I don't care about these little short-term moves. And we can all squirm about whether Bitcoin's going to 34, 35, 36, 37. Who gives a shit? It's going to squirm in this zone until eventually it breaks higher. Before the halving, we will hit the golden pocket, in my opinion, right? I think we're going to hit somewhere between 42 and 48K before the halving. The ETF news will actually be sort of an initial pump and then a pullback on that news, right? Contrary to popular belief, we'll pump into the news and then pull back as everyone's expecting just demand right away. It doesn't happen. People get bearish. Oh my God, the ETF didn't have any demand. We pull back. And then, right, somewhere probably back to where we are now or slightly lower. From this point, then we go on into the real bull. Into 2020, later in 2024. That's what I think is going to happen. It could be wrong. I'm just kind of going based off of what's happened in the history, and I'm not going like just, oh my God, I think this. No, this is what we've done, right? We break the bear market resistance, we go to the golden pocket, we pull back to that previous bear market resistance, real bull market, right? We go to the golden pocket, we pull back to the previous bear market resistance, real bull market. So why would this time be any different, right? We go up to somewhere between the 0.5 and the 618 fib. We pull back to where that previous bear market resistance was, real bull. That's what I think is going to happen. Like I said, I could be wrong. I'm not a genie. No one is, but that's what my crystal ball says. And really, if we look at what Bitcoin's previously done, and we look at where Bitcoin is in its cycles, right? When you compare them. And where we are in the cycle right now, Bitcoin has grinded higher from this point. Could we get another COVID? I mean, there is this thing going on in China right now. Of course we could. We could get another COVID. I don't got a crystal ball to predict that, neither do you. But I know without COVID, right, you look at the cycles, Bitcoin has grinded higher. And even with COVID, it was a month of lower, and then we were higher a month later, right? So, yeah, Bitcoin just grinded higher from this point in the cycle. So we can argue something different's going to happen and this and that. We can argue if Bitcoin's going to go to 35 or 34K, but most people, in my opinion, right, are going to end up being too greedy. They're going to be, we go to 35 and then they're going to be calling for 32, and it's always going to be lower, and they're going to want lower prices. When in reality, I think from this point, any dips are bullish and basically you could do a little DCA strategy from here all the way down wherever we pull back to, and I think that would be better than just kind of waiting and saying, okay, I think we're going to go to 30K, I'm going to lump sum at 30K, because more than likely you're not going to want to buy there anyways. So yep, that's Bitcoin. All right, enough of that shit. What's going on, guys? It's BitBoy. Guys, I got something to tell you. Okay? I got something to tell you. I'm starting a GoFundMe. I'm starting another GoFundMe, guys. If you guys want to donate, come on. Come ahead. Donate. I'm only asking for about 40 ETH. That's all I need, okay, to get back on my feet. 40 ETH. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. I don't know where I'm going with this. Boot Bandit. Boot Bandit. Shout out to Boot Bandit, man. All right. Guys. We're going to have a little fun, man. Listen, I've done enough rants for today. I can only rant about this so many times. It just goes out one ear, out the other. Okay? I can only rant about this so many times. I can look at all these individual altcoins and be like, okay, look at this. It's that support. Whatever. Just look at total 3, right? Just look at the total 3 chart. If you're bullish on total 3, you should be bullish on your altcoin, right? Total 3, technically, right? If we go to the daily, it's not really technically, I mean, it is. As long as it holds above this level, okay? This pullback into this zone, you want to be bullish on this pullback into this previous high, right? We had a false breakdown. We got back above. Now we're holding. Vikings, we hold the line here. Where is the morale? Come on, man. We talked about this. If you're bullish at 38K, you be more bullish if it goes lower. Lord almighty. Vikings, put your swords and shields together. If I do not see your swords and shields in the chat, there is something seriously wrong with you. Wake up. Bunch of pansies. What are you? And you think you can make it through a bull market? You can't even make it through a 10% dip without flipping bearish. Lord almighty, put your swords and shields in the chat. Bunch of Cardano holders. Becca, look at all these Cardano holders in the chat. Yeah, I mean, listen, they clearly don't hold gaming tokens. If they hold gaming tokens, they're going to be up 2 to 3, 4, 5x on all the tokens. But they're panicking because they're Cardano holders. They're afraid of making new lows. You wouldn't be if you were holding gaming tokens. Man, I really need a... Yo, Viking, you know any Cardano bombs? Yeah, I know this one guy, JJ's mom. Okay, you want JJ's mom? That would be good. Perfect. I'm gonna go buy some more Vulcan Forge and then go bang JJ's mom.
Jesus coin is rising and blessing.
Put your swords and shields together.
God bless. Praying gesture. Heart.
Lord almighty. Jim said Shrap. Shrap Army, man. Shrap Army. Shrap Army, man. Shout out to the Shrap Army, bro. Let's go. There's my Vikings, man. I was wondering where you guys went. Like I said, I need to see the Vikings who are here when we're just consolidating. I don't want to just see the Vikings when we're at highs. I want to see the Vikings when we're consolidating. You know what I'm saying? That's when I need to see the Vikings. Okay? I don't need to see a bunch of grumpy old savvies in the chat. I don't need to see frickin' Bronsons combing their beards and smelling like frickin' horse shit in the 32K waiting room when we're just consolidating. I don't need this shit. I need my Vikings when I really need them. Okay? Lord. All right. Anyways. Let's see. Oh, it's the crypto fear ingredient. We got the dump was kind of today. Still 66 on the fear and greed. Nothing too crazy going on there. Altcoin Google Trends. Let's see. Are the horse guys leaving the space? Let's see. We'll know by this. So let's actually zoom in to the past 12 months. Okay, so yes. We hit the highest Google interest on altcoins the past year, which makes sense. They've been going up the most in the past couple months, or like literally last month. But you can see now we're starting to dip back down, which is perfect. You get pullbacks, you want the interest to dip back down. That is phenomenal. So as long as that keeps dipping back down and we keep just going sideways, could we have another time capitulation sort of type of move where we kind of just keep going sideways, altcoins just kind of consolidate, right? Time gets to people again, right? Maybe the stock market moves up, people start going to the stock market, dipping out of, crypto. And then, right, when everyone's gone because they're bored, that's when we get that next leg. That could make some sense too. Might need to board some people out. But yeah, other than that, guys, I mean, there's not too much else going on today. Really, I mean, it's a green day, red day, green day, red day, green day, red day, right? That's how it's been for the past 2 weeks, right? Watch today, yesterday and today were red. Watch the rest of today and into tomorrow will be green. And then altcoins will be green, right? And then we're all euphoric. And then Bitcoin hits 30K again. Maybe we get another pullback, right? Then it's depression for a day. And then same thing, rinse and repeat. That's how it's been for the last 2 weeks. When in reality, you look at some of this stuff, I mean, we're really just in the middle of ranges on most of these alts, man. There really isn't too much really going on over here. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking through, I mean, there's really not too much going on in here. And today, I don't really feel like there's a need to go through all the individual altcoin charts. There's really not. There's really not, man. There's really not. I mean, there's a few alts that are down 5, 6, 7%, but most of them 2%, right? It's not really a need to go through all individual charts. Wayne said, as long as BTC keeps creeping north, I don't care about the noise in between days. It's a lot of noise, man. A lot of stinking noise. Injective, yeah, INJ is definitely one of my, it's definitely one of my top holding altcoins, and I think it's continue to do well. George on a stream says he doesn't think INJ will get into the top 10, which tells me INJ will get into the top 10. So that made me really, really bullish. Really, really bullish, man. Bro, this dude is Jesus coin, man. Listen, if people are going to buy Jesus coin, they're going to buy Jesus coin, man. You know, like, Lord almighty. Jesus coin, bro. Oh. I'm going to bring up Jesus here. Where's Jesus? If you're not in Jesus coin, you're a nerd. This dude said, guys, I'm chatting. Every YouTuber knows about Jesus coin. Enough with the Jesus coin, man. I think everyone already knows about Jesus coin by now. If you don't know what Jesus coin is by now, then, well, you clearly live under a rock. Yeah, you haven't been on this stream in a while. Wayne said, I had to turn off Wendy O notifications. I can't take all the lip smacking. Too annoying. I'd rather hear Jordan slurp coffee. Thank you. I'll always slurp my coffee. And you know, if you're a coffee drinker, you know that coffee tastes better when you're slurping it. You know? We want alts. Give the people what they want. Oh, well, guys, like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, right? I mean, listen, I know the thing about me is, like, I can make clickbait thumbnails and go over altcoin charts with arrows pointing up. I understand that, but there's no point of doing that,
respect the success, praying gesture.
And as soon as you realize that,
circles, a lot going on with Jesus.
Okay, we got another Jesus coin chill. As soon as you realize that, you'll be much happier. Just focus your altcoins on the damn total 3 chart. They're all going to move up if this is bullish. They're all going to move down if this is bearish. Right? It's like, I think the only reason you should be looking at these, right? And I guess it's not totally pointless to look at these stuff. Don't get me wrong, but is look for pullbacks into support or pullbacks into the bull market support band or whatnot. Like zooming in on like the 1 hour and 4 hour charts on altcoins, bro, they're gonna do whatever Bitcoin does. Like it's not that serious. For me, for the altcoin charts, I'd prefer to stay on like the 3-day chart or the weekly chart. Wait for any moves into support. Wait for any moves into like important moving averages, and right, either buy there or if it's you're below it, you wait to sell there. It's really it, man. I mean, and then look for the ones that are kind of undervalued, right? So I think that there's still some that are still like over here, like in the middle point of the ranges that you could still hop in. But I mean, there's no need to be looking at like, let's go look at the QNT chart and see what it's doing on the 4 hour and see if it's gonna pump. It's like, come on, man. It's so pointless, man. There we go. Autistic said Jesus loves Python Network. Yeah? He loves Python Network? Wayne, that's funny, man. Wayne said if you're trying to make money off Jesus Coin, you're probably going to hell. That's funny, man. Oh man, it is kind of like kind of intuitive. People FOMOing into Jesus Coin just to sell it higher on people who other people who are buying Jesus Coin. That's so true, man. The Jesus Coin Ponzi scheme. Oh Lord Almighty, man. Lord Almighty. Let me ask you this: who's the guy shilling Jesus Coin? Lee. Let me ask you this: Jesus Coin does a 50x right now. Are you still holding that shit? Come on, man. That's so bad, dude.
Jesus loves Pip Network.
1 to 13 hour stream, Fahid? Fahid, it's not gonna happen for a little bit, man. No 13-hour streams, dude. The 6-hour streams are long enough for me. He flipping crypto tables over. Oh Lord, guys, what does crypto come to? What does crypto come to, man? It's every cycle you just see worse and worse shit coming out. 40K BTC calls for 12-hour stream. If we have 40K, maybe. I mean, 12 hours is a long freaking time, guys. 12 hours is a long freaking time, dude. When Buddha coin. There probably already is a Buddha coin. Let's look. Buddha. No, there's no Buddha coin. There's no Buddha coin. Oh Lord. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it today. Not too much really going on today. I mean, I know it's I mean, a semi-red day across the board. I mean, it's really not that big of a day. We'll see where Bitcoin ends up. Right now, I guess we're kind of just hovering at 37K. I mean, this level right here, 36.7, was a pretty big support level. If we do come lower, right? I mean, we still got this upward sloping trend line, which kind of, I know everyone looks at a meme, but it's kind of worked every single time we came back down to it. All right, so that could be at like 36.3, whatever. My take is you'd be bullish on pullbacks, you know, as Bitcoin's still in an uptrend, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Until it's not. I mean, simple as that. I mean, let's not try to make this too difficult. Be the mid-curver. A lot of mid-curvers out there right now. And once again, I'm going to remind you that ETF is 2 months away from the deadline. Halving is 5 months away. All right, let's do some como sa. Okay, if you're going to try to mid-curve it by selling Bitcoin at 37K and buying back at 35, good luck to you. Is that really worth I don't know if it is. Maybe it is to you, but to me, it's not really worth it. But other than that, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for coming in and hanging out today. Hopefully we get some more action over the course of this week. It's Monday. I think today's a full moon, no? Full moon, Monday, false move day. I kind of like it. I kind of like it, man. So catch you guys later. Have a fantastic day. Stay easy. Keep up the grinds. And like I said, now's the time to grind before things start to go a little bit bananas, right? So see you later, guys. Peace out. And peace. Franco deleted the Jesus chat. See you guys. Take care.